Hey guys, greetings. Welcome to Wealth for Real YouTube channel. I'm Chris Anastasio, your host. It is the morning of May 25th, 2023. I just want to jump on here with a quick video, guys. Actually, we'll also have posted today the Facebook Live I did yesterday about the debt ceiling. So you'll see me kind of riffing off the top of my head in that video. And then this one was spurred by seeing this headline, which came out a few hours ago today about Speaker McCarthy sending the House home without a debt limit deal. You know, if this happens, the prediction that I made in my Facebook Live will not come true. I predicted that the debt ceiling deal would occur between 8 p.m. and midnight on Friday, May 26th, just in time for the weekend. This is indicating that the House members will likely go home for the weekend without a debt limit deal, then pushing things further to the limit, the 1 June limit that Janet Yellen set. And said, hey, we need a deal by June 1st, or we're going to have a real problem here. So who knows? Maybe it will come down to the wire. I think I said in the Facebook Live that it would not come down to the wire. It would not take until May 31st at midnight or something crazy like that. I thought it would happen before the weekend, so all the members of Congress could go and enjoy their Memorial Day. But excuse me while I eat my breakfast. So I think. Look, whether the May 26th, 8 to midnight thing is accurate or not, and I will lament the fact that it may not be accurate, but don't count me out yet. We haven't gotten to that point. The bottom line is the debt limit is going to get raised, and that was the whole point of the Facebook Live. The debt limit has to be raised. Our financial system doesn't work. And that's not an exaggeration. That's a literal factual statement. The financial system, the monetary system that we have, will not function if we don't keep borrowing. Like, the borrowing is the oxygen. You gotta just make that association. Like, just relate it to a human being. If we set a limit on how much oxygen we can take in, we die. Our system, if it sets a true limit, like an actual limit that's enforced and we don't go past it, if we set a true limit on the amount of money we can borrow, then there's no more currency. Then the pool dries up and the gears lock up, and the system collapses under a deflationary cycle. You'll get a better explanation of that, I promise you, from Hidden Secrets of Money or goldsilver.com, the actual URL, which I talked about in some previous videos in terms of their series of videos on money and our monetary system and the Federal Reserve, that whole 10-episode series that they have there on their website, of which I watched episode 4 specifically about the Fed and the banking system. Much, much better explanation than anything you're going to get from me. But just suffice it to say, the debt limit, if it were not to get raised, let's say these guys actually didn't raise it, they would be consciously making, well, maybe not consciously, maybe they have no idea how this stuff actually works. That actually wouldn't shock me. But they would probably be consciously making a decision to end their own political careers and the country as a whole from a financial perspective, and then deal with all the fallout of that. So unless one of these guys was planning on a coup or becoming the dictator of the country, which obviously I am not suggesting that's what's going on, but unless they had some extreme aim like that, you would not purposely collapse the system. You would just keep this thing chugging, keep this thing going, keep the favors coming, keep the pork coming, keep the elections coming, keep the donations coming. I mean, why bring any of that to an end? It's a very comfortable and advantaged existence that these individuals have. Why would they cut their own legs out from under them? So they're not going to do that. They're not going to purposely collapse the system. They're going to keep this system going. And you keep this system going by borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing and borrowing until nobody will lend to you. And, one day we will cross that bridge. I don't know how soon or how late that'll actually be. So anyway, just want to get you guys a sort of late breaking update on this. When I saw this headline this morning, I wanted to kind of piggyback, excuse me, on the Facebook Live from yesterday. I will stick by my prediction. Friday, May 26th, 8 p.m. to midnight. If that passes, if it doesn't happen then because of what's being said here, trust me, there will be a deal before we default. Whether that default is June 1st or not is arguable. That's the target date they set. But the bottom line is we will not default, and we will raise the debt ceiling, and we will keep borrowing. So hope everybody has a great rest of the day, getting ready for the Memorial Day weekend. So thanks for checking this out, guys. Drop me a comment below if you want to weigh in on this, and please, please, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit subscribe yet. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.